captaining Thunder this season. What does this mean to you?
Yeah, captaining the Thunder this year, it means a lot. I was captain the first time when we assembled at the Thunder, and that was very exciting. But I want to compliment the way that Greeny's led from the front. He's an exceptional talent, but his leadership qualities are fantastic. And Jason Sanger before that as well, before he got injured. I just want to compliment both those guys on the way that they conducted themselves. Had a great insight last year to the leadership qualities, and they're two guys that I can lean on this coming year.
Now, looking back a few years now, you captained the club in our first ever Big Bash match. What do you remember about that game?
What do I remember of that game? Yeah, I scored 100. It was at the MCG, I think, against Melbourne Stars. That was actually an unbelievable run chase. I think me and Ben Dunk were at the end, and when you're out there batting and you get a milestone yourself, it's always great. But in the back of your mind, the most important thing is about winning the game. And I thought at that time, we're actually struggling, and we're a little bit behind the 8 ball. And I think the partnership that I had there with Dunky was a crucial part, and he came out and hit a couple out the middle and sort of put me at ease a little bit.
You've got a lot of young guns in the team this year. Some of them are Oli Davies, Tanmay Mishra, and like Sam Constas, rising stars. How do you think you can help the young guns take their game to the next level?
Yeah, look, we've got a great all-round bunch of young kids coming through, and there's a lot of talk about Sammy at the moment with the test format. The other thing as well is trying to fit him into our lineup with such a dynamic top order. We know he's got the shots. He's a great talent, but also in this format as well, it's about learnings, and hopefully we can fit him in. There's a position for everyone if we're all scoring runs, but he is one for the future, 100%.
And just on to Oli Davies, he's just been selected in Australia, right? How far do you think he goes with, obviously, under your leadership?
Yeah, look, Oli's a great kid. He's got a good work ethic about him. He hits the ball a long way, and he's got a free mind when he's out there batting, and that's what I love. When people go out there, they're pretty fearless with the way that they go about it. But in the backside of that, you still got to be educated a little bit, and I think give it time this year, depending on what position the coach would like him to bat. I think he's going to have a good breakout year.
And just on to Tanmay Mishra, he was the Thunder Player of the Year last year. What advice can you give to someone that young who's doing so well?
Yeah, Tanmay is a great bowler. He's got the skill set, but the most important thing about him, it's in his head. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He knows how to get people off strike. He knows when to be aggressive, and that's what you want from a frontline spinner. And I was just super impressed to see how he went about it last year, and hopefully this year he can help us out a bit more.
Matt, now on to the draft. We picked up Lockie Ferguson and Shafane Rutherford. We got Billings as a pre-draft. How close are you to these guys?
Yeah, Bilbo's a great one. He brings a lot of energy. He brings a lot of skill sets and knowledge of the game as well, specifically from behind the stumps. It's always great to have someone manoeuvring the field. But the way that he bats through the middle as well is extraordinary. His energy running between wickets, capabilities of hitting gaps, and that's why he was sought after by us. Shafane, most people out there don't realise he's only 26 years of age, and he packs a punch. He hits the ball a long way, and that's something that we needed from an overseas batter, and his craft bringing that to the Thunder will be great. That line up there with him, Samsy and Greeny, holding us at the back end of our top order is going to go a long way for us.
And then Lockie Ferguson was our first pick in the draft. How do you reckon he goes at the Thunder this year?
I've played a lot of cricket against Lockie. I'm excited to have him on my team for once, setting down 150 km/h thunderbolts. He's a great inclusion for us. A couple of overs maybe in the power play, but his death bowling and middle over bowling is incredible, and hopefully we can use his raw pace and get set up a couple.
Amazing. Now on to yourself. This is the first time you're available for the full Big Bash season, including finals. What are you looking forward to this season in green?
Yeah, the most important thing for me is leading from the front, and that's setting the tone from the top and making sure I'm doing my part, and that's scoring runs most importantly, and just bringing that energy between the wickets, loud calling, all the basics we say as a cricketer. That's what we need there, and I think if I'm scoring runs and doing my job, it makes it a little bit easier for the guys in the middle to set a big total or chase a total.
Leading on the field is obviously very important, but leading off it is equally as important. How do you think you can sort of lead the guys off the field as well?
Yeah, look, when we talk about leading off the field, it's about taking everyone's mind away from the game. We do live in a bubble. We do always constantly think about cricket. So getting away from the game is most important, and that's just team bonding. That's whether it's going down the pub for a team feed, or after the game getting together downstairs and having one beverage before whatever people wanted to do and decide to do. But I think most importantly, there'll be a lot of golf. That's generally the first thing packed for cricketers when they go to tour, or when we're at home if we've got some time off. We tend to gel together on the golf course, which is very important.
Now, your family were at a few games last year. Are you excited for more chances to play on the big stage in front of your daughters in particular?
Yeah, look, they're a big role in why I wanted to continue. They love the game, and I encourage a lot of young kids out there to get involved in the game of cricket. It's fantastic, and I've got 3 beautiful daughters, and 2 of them are at the moment playing in the under 13s, which is exciting, and that's where I spend most of my Saturday afternoons now, watching them and getting them ready to play in the middle. So I just think it's important for me to, while I'm fit and while I'm still got it, go out there and perform and just show my girls and the young kids out there that age doesn't matter.
And just lastly, do you reckon we'll see your daughters alongside Phoebe Litchfield in the future?
Look, hopefully that continues, and the ultimate thing is when you're raising kids, from my perspective, is that you allow them to do what they want. They'll naturally fall and progress into what they want to do, and if they want to play cricket, then I won't stop them.